How's it been going, guys? Welcome to another video here. I am Guenter. I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are looking after yourself. Today, we are going to be continuing where we left off by going back through some old nostalgia critics. I think I only need to do another 3 more than I've done like these last 6 or 7 new ones. So today we're going back to the last one he did for May, and that is the Emperor's New Groove, the Disney film from 2000. I don't think I've seen this film. I don't think I have. I was about 10 when this film came out. I don't think I've seen it. Also, I do remember, I have seen the memes with Patrick Warburton goes, oh yeah, it's all coming together. That kind of stuff. I've seen the memes. Who hasn't seen the memes for this film? So, hope you guys are well. Hope you guys look after yourselves. You guys having a good day. Put it in the comments below. I wish I was. As of yesterday, I'm now unemployed. Yeah, so basically, I'm not going to go into much detail. I basically was forced out of my job. Basically. So, as of yesterday, Monday, I'm now unemployed. Which sucks. So, anyway. Enough of talking about that, guys. We're going to go on with this here. Disney's Emperor's New Groove and Nostalgia Critic. This is, like I said, his last upload for May. I think the only one I've got left, then I've done his last 7, I think, will be Barnyard and International Commercials. They're the only 2 I think I'm missing, and this one. So, yeah, keep drinking Coke Zero again, guys. My wife bought some last week, and they were like 24 cans for like £7. I was like, yeah, we're not going to say no, are we? So, anyway, let's go.
Come check us out at Planet FunkCon in Iowa, June 27th to the 29th. Hope to see you there.
It started like any other 2000.
You threw off my groove. Look at me in my bad self.
The Emperor's New Groove.
Emperor's New Groove?
What, was funk already taken?
The Emperor's New Rad Awesome.
Disney is so desperate.
Come on, kids, we're still cool. We have half a Tommy Boy.
Nobody thought it would be anything.
Oh, hey, did you hear Emperor's New Groove had the lowest box office for a Disney animated film since the 80s?
You got my favourite, Heather. By the way, do check out Heather's Twitch streams. I've actually got all of my Nostalgia Critic reaction videos. I've got her channel listed in them because I'm a massive fan of Heather and I think she's fucking awesome. So do check out her live streams if you haven't, guys.
Well, that's what they get for trying to pander to what's cool.
Right?
Oh, look, 2000 stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But then something happened.
Oh, hey, did you see? We're reviewing Emperor's New Groove today.
Oh, yeah, I remember that movie being funny.
Stuff changed.
Wait a minute. I thought we all agreed this movie was lame.
When I gave it a chance, got a few laughs out of me.
A David Spade Disney film?
Sometimes. David Spade can be funny.
What was once laughed at for good reasons is now laughed at for the intentional reasons.
Rob, something's going on.
Well, what is it?
Remember that cringy Disney animated sellout film from 2000?
No, but I remember The Emperor's New Groove. That was pretty funny.
You swear it was critically panned, ridiculed by audiences, universally forgotten. But somewhere along the line...
It's got an 86 on Rotten Tomatoes. Really? I did not know that. I only found out literally on Sunday that the Toy Story 1 and 2 are 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah.
Stuff changed.
Malcolm, what year is it?
2025?
What color's the sky?
Blue? For now.
What is the Emperor's New Groove?
Okay.
You don't remember when it happened. You don't remember why it happened. You just know stuff changed.
I'm not crazy. I know we all agreed years ago this movie was bad. Well, you were right to call yourself back in the year 2000, because I could...
It would have been easier if Doug just put like the wig on and then got rid of the beard to make him look younger, like make him look very similar to Douchey McNitpick, but could have done that there. I like that. Really? I had some tomato skin on my face.
can say with all certainty that the Emperor's New Groove is...
Squeaky, squeaker.
Sorry, I love Patrick Warburton. He's awesome.
What? Emperor's New Groove is what?
Squeakity squeak.
Charming. No. Delightful. No. Worth all the memes.
Not that bad. Not that bad. Not that bad.
No! I like the fun. I like the first 2000s me.
Not that bad. Yeah. Not that bad.
Nostalgia Critic is in desperate need of real problems.
I think we all are.
Hey, that's not called for. This shit was weird.
Yeah, people. I'll say 95% of the people on the internet that moan and complain, they desperately need a real problem. So there, I said it.
Public opinion changing about film is nothing new. But in the case of The Emperor's New Groove, this wasn't a bad movie that people started off hating. It didn't even get that far. This was seen as a nothing flick. Not just a nothing flick, a desperate nothing flick. Just about everything associated with this film, from the advertising to the lead actor to just the title alone, many of the time connected to desperate and lackluster, when Disney was putting out a lot of desperate and lackluster material. Even
Yeah, the only film. So I'm trying to get this up on screen. Yeah, it's 86% on Rotten Tomatoes. The film's only 78 minutes long, an hour and 18. That's short. Yeah, so no, I need to start watching some new movies. Where I live, we've literally got a brand new cinema opened up last Friday, on the 18th, and it works out. It's about £8.80 a ticket, which is about 11 to 12 bucks a ticket.
And the origins of the film seemed desperate for an identity. As a documentary called The Sweatbox revealed, it was a serious retelling of The Prince and the Pauper in the Incan Empire that was going to utilize some of Disney's top-end animation. But over time it became not that. But to the film's credit, it pivoted hard, throwing itself 100% into a fourth wall-breaking comedy, and over the years, it acquired quite a following. The film's been constantly meme, people dress up like the characters, it got a high school TV show because the universe was willing that into existence a lot back then.
I've seen the Hercules one. When Hercules goes back to school, I've seen that one. I've not seen the rest of them. That's the only one I've seen.
It found its fan base. But I will admit, I was still in the camp of finding it underwhelming. Yes, there are some good laughs in it, but I only saw it once and didn't remember it winning me over. I can't say I disliked it, I just don't remember it leaving that big an impression on me. All these years later and all these memes later, and it's totally possible I missed something. So I'm gonna sit down and see if it's as underwhelming as I remember it, or see if finally it's all coming together. So, how are things in America after the year 2000?
Ooh!
This is probably for the best.
You can say the same about the UK after 2016. Since 2016, the country I live in, the United Kingdom, we've gone fucking downhill big.
Let's take a look at Emperor's New Groove. It starts off with David Spade playing our hero Kuzco, and I can't be alone in saying, as someone who's only seen this movie once, it is so hard not to call him Couscous, showing the terrible fate that he's going through.
Pretty pathetic, huh? Well, you'll never believe this, but that llama you're looking at was once a human being.
No, he wasn't. He was David Spade.
I know who David Spade is, but I've never really watched anything in anything he's been in, really. And I just find his voice a little bit grating.
Yeah, I'll just say it. Your enjoyment of this movie is gonna weigh
Grating, not grading.
heavily on what you think of David Spade. And I'll be honest, he's just not my thing. I don't hate him or anything. I don't even dislike him. I've seen him on interviews and everything. He's got a lot of talent. It's just his particular style of smarminess doesn't make me chuckle much. Like, you know those comedians who don't always need good writing, their delivery alone can make anything funny?
Yeah.
David Spade needs good writing.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the real me. Not this. This. Not this. Winner, loser.
Like, this is our strong opening joke, I guess.
Oh, look at me. That's me as a baby.
Cool.
Yeah.
Also, you might get me to change my mind on the movie, but I'm sorry, you are not getting me to change my mind on the title. Why were films trying to give this word a resurgence at the end of the 20th century? I'm sorry, unless this guy's on the poster, it is just not gonna sound
Groovy. Yes. I know of Evil Dead, never seen it. A lot of the films that people know about, like Terminator, Evil Dead, I just know stuff like that because of memes. or compilation videos, or people doing parodies of it on like Family Guy and Simpsons, that kind of stuff.
How cool.
Oh, yeah.
As you may guess, Kuzco is a spoiled brat, ruling the Incan Empire with a golden fist.
Butler? Chef? Theme song guy.
Fucking hell, Tom Jones. It's not unusual to make love with anyone. Yeah, he's an absolute legend here in the UK. Probably one of the greatest singers that's ever lived. One of the greatest singers ever to come out of Wales as well.
Tom Jones' version of Hercules Paul Schaefer. He's cruel to everyone he encounters, even people who interrupt his dancing.
I'm sorry, but you've thrown off the Emperor's groove.
Oh no!
You were saying?
Ah, yes, Groove and Riverdance this time period really didn't want to let go. That inability to move on should only be reserved for online creators.
Yeah, I can't move on. Every time I try and do something different on my channel, it just bombs like fuck.
It is time for you to choose your bride.
After how we see Disney designs their princesses.
Hate your hair. Not likely. Yikes. Let me guess, you have a great personality.
And okay, that reaction's pretty great. We're introduced to Pacha, played by John Goodman, who's there to see the Emperor after a quick conversation with Old Man Piglet.
I threw off the Emperor's groove. Don't throw off his groove!
Okay.
Where's the groove?
Hey.
That is Piglet. I remember my mum, back in the day, my mum used to put up for us, I don't know why, Winnie the Pooh. But I remember the Piglet's voice.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I wouldn't have imagined that's the one actor to make that word funny. Good job.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So any adverts, guys, I'll try and blur them out or at least get rid of the audio. There's been a couple times where I've left an advert on, left the music on, and the video's got copyright claim because of the music used in an advert. So
We're introduced to the Emperor's advisor and her bodyguard, Yzma and Kronk, played by Eartha Kitt and Patrick Warburton.
You were doing it again.
Doing what?
Doing my job.
I've come to stop you from stealing the throne. No, the movie. You're clearly the funniest part of it.
Yeah.
It probably comes as no surprise, but Yzma and Kronk are probably the funniest duo in Disney history. Yeah, move over, Mike and Solly.
Monsters Inc. I think Monsters Inc.'s okay. I have seen the first film, didn't see University though.
To hell with Timon and Pumbaa.
I've got a controversial take. I'm not really a big fan of Lion King. I just think it's a rip-off of Kimber the White Lion.
But
That's Black Cauldron, isn't it? I feel like that was the last time Disney really had a backbone. I would say Disney's, what's the word, cleanliness or openness came from, it was from Oliver Company onwards. Before that, Disney was dark and gritty. This, but Black Cauldron, Sword in the Stone had a bit of grit to it. Aristocats, 101 Dalmatians, Billy Cruella de Vil. We were talking about drowning puppies. And then, I'll say from my Oliver Company onwards. And now, for me, Disney has not been any good. This is me personally, since 1999. They've been garbage for 25 years. And I know people are going to say, what about Toy Story? That's Pixar. What about all the Marvel movies? That's Marvel, not Disney. The thing about Disney is Disney does not make their own stuff anymore. They just buy out everyone else's. You can't deny I'm not right. It wouldn't surprise me not in the next 5 to 10 years that Google sells YouTube to Disney.
The hell they get on the list? But some genius in casting knew teaming up these actors who are complete opposites would be comedy gold. Remember how he said some people can make anything funny? You are listening to two of those people.
Take it, Kronk. Feel the power.
Oh, I could feel it.
On top of that, there
Eartha Kitt's delivery on that. Oh, fucking brilliant.
animation is stellar. The comedic timing for their slapstick is some of the best out there. All stemming from Yzma's intelligence and weak body, clashing with Kronk's strong physique and peanut brain.
It's two opposites. It's a duo of two opposites, basically.
The poison for Kuzco. The poison chosen specially to kill Kuzco. Kuzco's poison. Fat poison?
Yes, that poison.
These characters are so well laid out. Not only does Yzma have comically long nails, but her eyelashes have comically long nails. Who thinks of that?
Whoa, look at these wrinkles. What is holding this woman together?
So you know how these stories go. The Emperor is selfish, but for some reason doesn't put together. The obvious villains are trying to take over his kingdom.
By the way, you're fired.
All right, that's kind of refreshing. And we see Pacha has a meeting with Kuzco.
You got a pretty sweet little setup there on top of that hill, don't ya? I just needed an insider's opinion before I okayed this spot for my pool.
Correct me, but he is Aladdin shrunk in the wash, right?
Yeah. He does look like Aladdin, doesn't he? Arabian Nights, Arabian Day. I don't think I ever saw the film. I do not think I've seen Aladdin. If I did, it would have been years ago. I do remember the TV series, though.
I guess I do kind of like they make their main characters so evil, even the villains look friendly by comparison.
Welcome to Kuzco-topia, my ultimate summer getaway. It's my birthday gift to me.
It'll cost the equivalent of one Disney anything. Pacha is crushed. This village is about to be crushed, and speaking of crushing, Yzma is doing the same with statues of Kuzco's head, plotting her revenge.
Does he, a little to the left, have any idea of who he's dealing with?
Again, if you watch the documentary, this is pretty much how the development of the movie went.
Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever! Why do we even have that lever?
I thought the crocodile was the same one from Peter Pan when Captain Hook is skimming across the water. Oh, fuck, it's so funny. All I remember from that film, from the Peter Pan film, is just with the crocodile's eyes going. So funny. Excellent.
Even thought to make the crocodile bark. Every scene with them, I just discover more and more comedy.
I'll just poison him with this. Our moment of triumph approaches.
I'm gonna sing a fantastic song that'll get cut because it didn't match the original story.
Seriously, just change the lyrics. That song should be in this.
I am one hungry king of the world.
Despite firing them, Kuzco accepts Yzma's invitation to dinner because he literally can't imagine anybody disliking him.
So arrogant. The best way I would describe Kuzco as a character, he's a full-blown, 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, narcissist. He's a narcissist because he's in love with himself. He thinks the whole world revolves around him.
So, he seems nice.
He is.
So you may have noticed this movie, by Disney standards, is a little cheap looking. Ironic because this actually did cost more than usual. A lot of that is probably due to the retooling, as, again, when you know the production's history, it's amazing it even made it to a release date. But the film thankfully does embrace its cheapness. If it can't be expensively epic, it can at least be comedically stylized.
So, what are you gonna do? I mean, you've been around here a long time. I really mean a long time.
They plan to poison him, but he instead turns into a llama. And the reason is pretty hilarious.
Let me see that vial.
God, I cannot believe she used to be Catwoman. Advocate used to be Catwoman. The vocal delivery is top notch because she sounds evil but also frail. And then you've got Patrick Warburton, who is an absolute fucking legend. Whenever I think of big beefy guys like in cartoons, the first person who comes in is Patrick Warburton. Look at Joe Swanson in Family Guy.
You know, sometimes a good Mad Magazine fold-in is all you need. Yzma orders Kronk to dispose of the Emperor and...
Guess where I am right now? Uh-huh. In the bag.
Stop talking over their scenes. You do not interrupt Patrick Warburton's voice whenever it's doing anything!
Yes! You don't interrupt him!
Case in point, Kronk gets second thoughts about drowning him, resulting in a routine that's been done to death, but again, some good acting and odd reasoning give it a fresh spin.
Number one, look what I can do.
Well, what does that have to do with anything?
No. He's got a point.
Hear me out.
That's great.
I think the Angel and Devil need their own Disney Plus show.
Maybe.
He decides to save them, but accidentally tosses him in Pacha's cart, who doesn't know how to tell his family their whole village is going under.
2 seconds here. I'm the one in the cart, remember? This story's about me, not him.
Is it too late to red pen David Spade's character out of this?
Yeah, can we just make it all about bloody Kronk? Can we just have a film about Kronk, please?
Again, I can't even pretend I hate him, but after these two, it's kind like having KFC after Popeyes. You're just gonna notice what doesn't work more.
They're actually slowly opening up Popeyes here in the UK, but sadly they're in the way bigger cities at the moment. KFC is literally everywhere. My local KFC is in the county where I live. There's about 40 to 50 in our county. The one nearest to me is in the bottom 5. So yeah, it's not that great.
No touchy.
Pacha finds Kuzco in his bag, and Kuzco assumes that Pacha's the one who kidnapped him and turned him into a llama.
Oh, wait. I know you.
You were like half my act in the 90s. You look good, all things considered.
I want to get out of this body, wouldn't you? Now let's go.
Pacha says he'll get him back to the palace if he agrees to build his summer home somewhere else. Kuzco refuses and tries to make his way back by himself, but finds the jungle is far more dangerous than he thought. Okay, I gotta get 2 points. No kid's gonna understand a fly reference.
I have seen... No, I've not seen The Fly, but I know of it. Do you know what I mean? Because it's in pop culture, so I have heard of The Fly, by the way.
Funny enough, the most threatening animal in the jungle seems to be a squirrel.
Sorry, just look at his face like... It's just like... I'm gonna get you back for this.
Squirrels don't have balloons. This is stupid.
No.
I do really like the look on his face there. Like...
It's like, you fucked up. And now you're gonna go.
That's the face of a killer from Breaking Bad. He has murdered before and enjoyed it. They run through clearly the leftover background from
Since when is the American football team jumping over hurdles? Since when the Carolina Panthers here?
Tarzan when Pacha
Sorry, I was trying to do an American joke for you Americans. I bet you Americans are right now going, oh, for God's sake.
decides to swing in and save it. Why does everybody keep having a change of heart about this character?
Uh-oh.
Don't tell me. We're about to go over a huge waterfall.
Yep.
Sharp rocks at the bottom?
Most likely.
Bring it on.
Okay, to this constantly overused trope's credit, this was kind of a new joke back then. They sorta, he's behind me, isn't he, of the early 90s. Tired now, but kinda new at the time.
Your Highness, can you hear me?
Kuzco doesn't seem to be breathing though, so Pacha gives him mouth to mouth.
Well, if a 2025 Disney film had that in, they'll just keep it in and make it more beautiful, won't they?
I just assume there's already confusing fan art of him mid-transformation. The internet doesn't need more material.
Oh, God.
And the Korea team is here to review.
So, let's an unskippable ad for HP UK, which stands for Human Packard. Or if you buy the really cheap laptops, hinge problems. Really? It's a toothpaste ad for Colgate?
Come watch me play Resident Evil 2 every Friday on Twitch. I've never played a Resident Evil game before, so it should be pretty fun. We also have content.
I've only played one Resident Evil. No, 2. 5 and 6.
And 5 days a week. Hope to see you there.
Out of the 2 I played, out of 5 and 6, I think 5's the best.
Kronk accidentally lets it slip that Kuzco might still be alive, so Yzma says they have to journey to the forest to finish the job.
Now let's move!
Look out! Tipo, what is it?
The villain scenes are over. Now the rest of the movie has to keep going.
Pacha's kid said he had a dream about his father being in danger, and he isn't far off. As Kuzco agrees not to destroy his village, but quickly reneges when he thinks he's made it home.
You're gonna leave me here?
Well, I was gonna have you in prison for life, but I kinda like this better.
Again, this guy is so unlikable, but I will admit it is a little refreshing seeing a Disney lead be this awful.
Yeah, it's different. It's something unique from Disney. Nowadays, he'd just be like, I want adventure. I want more. I want to be. I'm stuck in a world where no one understands me.
We really do need Moana cooking the chicken or something. The bridge collapses, so they have to find a way back up the hill.
Push against my back, and we'll walk up the hill.
Ow! You did that on purpose.
Okay, a funny line delivery on him. It only took 40 minutes, but we got there.
You know, it's a good thing you're not a big fat guy, or this would be really difficult.
That's an great delivery. Is this where finally Hunter Biden said it gets really funny?
Jesus wasn't walking around in a robe with no underwear hanging out with prostitutes.
I think he was.
I don't really know because when I was in school, we're talking so it would have been about 2004. So we're talking about, oh god, 20 years ago. When I was at school, when it comes to anything religious, we did religious education, and I think we used to do 4 semesters. All right, I'm trying to remember this. We did one like project. It's not it was like essay. You had to do 1 essay on Islam. You had to do 1 on Christianity. You had to do 1 on Judaism. And you had to do 1 on, I think it was Buddhism. I think. So the 4 main religions, basically. And you had to do an essay on each of them. Nowadays, with what I've been told in school, it's now 85% Islam, 15% Christianity. That's what I've been told. That has been told. One of my mates' daughters, she's like 13, 14. I've known her since she was like 2, and that's what she's told me. So it's all changed now.
I do like his redemption is both really quick and really slow at the same time. Like he goes back on his promise a lot, yet he still saves Pacha. He also says he's still destroying their village, but Pacha says in their 4-day travel he thinks he can change his mind.
Sorry, my phone just went off. A random YouTube video just popped up.
It's complicated, but also believable given what we know about these two.
What are the chances of you carrying me?
Not good.
Oh, come on. It'll be like when you carry most of the counters. Pacha disguises.
Yeah, I'll give him credit though. John Goodman, he looked fantastic. He's lost over 200 pounds in weight. He looks fucking great. Well done for him.
It's Kuzco, so he doesn't draw attention. Ew. But it looks like Yzma and Kronk are eating.
That's great.
Eating in the same restaurant.
Hey, don't I know you?
I don't think so.
Wrestled you in high school.
If you close your eyes and listen to Patrick Warburton, I don't know why, I just closed my eyes and just heard that voice. The first person that comes to my head was Joe Swanson.
No. It's kind of funny seeing Dan from Roseanne and Putty from Seinfeld together in an animated kids comedy. Twice.
Oh, they were in B-Movie, weren't they? Because in B-Movie, John Goodman was the villain. Also, I have done B-Movie. I have done Nostalgia Critic B-Movie. Do check that one out, guys.
Is there or is there not anything edible?
When both tables have an issue with the chef leaves, and as you'd imagine, hijinks ensue.
Can I order the potatoes as a side dish?
I'll have to charge you full price.
Hey, how about a side of potatoes, my buddy?
You got it. You want cheese on those potatoes?
Thank you, Kronk.
And I'll have the French farce, thank you. Yep, this is very basic farce, but because it's animation, they can get the timing down a little quicker and sharper, resulting in our heroes escaping by singing a birthday song on Yzma.
Happy, happy birthday, and all your dreams come true. We wish you a happy birthday.
It's your birthday!
God damn it. Damn it, Patrick. You're fucking awesome.
No, seriously. These need to be characters you can rent for kids' parties.
Yeah.
Pacha says Yzma and Kronk are in the restaurant, and Kuzco confuses them for trying to save him.
You don't want to take me back to the palace. You want to keep me stranded out here forever.
No!
Yeah, this is the lame misunderstanding that usually makes it into these comedies, and I gotta say, I thought they saved it for the 3rd act. Oh, we're in the 3rd act. God, this movie moves fast.
There'll be no more diversions until we track that llama down and kill him.
They split up, and eventually Kuzco learns that Pacha was right, and they're trying to kill him. And this brings us to where the film started, where the current version of Kuzco actually disagrees with the narrator version of Kuzco about who was wrong.
Give it a rest up there, will you? I'm just telling them what happened. Who are you kidding, pal? They saw the whole thing. They know what happened.
And I know this is gonna sound weird, but I could have used more of that. There was something weirdly existential about all this. Even the way he delivered it felt surprisingly dramatic.
Well, yeah, but just leave me alone.
Now, I'm not kidding when I say had they done more with this, like Kermit talking to himself in the Muppet movie, or Remy talking to his imagined version of the chef in Ratatouille, I think this could have been a unique way to do some character development. And yeah, this is usually where I say the film drags on and takes itself too seriously, but honestly, it wraps up the lame moping and doping sequences pretty quick.
You tired of being a llama?
Yes!
Why do we think there'd be funny material with this? Who knows anything about llamas?
Well, the llamas got really popular when they started banging them in Fortnite, though, didn't they?
Kronk finally puts together Pacha was the guy at the restaurant who took the Emperor.
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
There's nothing I can say that can top the funniest meme you've seen of this, so here's my personal favorite. Luckily, Pacha gets his wife the news, and they plan to get rid of them while our heroes make a run for it.
Hey, was it a good idea to leave your family with those two?
Oh, don't worry. They can handle themselves.
Missed opportunity, he should have said, you're right, who knows what my family will do to them. Sure enough, they do have a plan, locking them in the closet, and... Oh, I don't even think I can explain it, you just gotta see it.
Oh!
That is some of the funniest Disney animation since Hook and the Crocodile.
I completely agree. That's actually really, 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 really awesome animation. Because when it's animation, you get the timing right. What the fuck? Confused.com. That is a insurance comparison website here in the UK. That's what Confused.com is. And then it looks like it's an advert for Destiny 2. I've actually got back into Destiny because I've got the base game and 3 of the 6 or 7 expansions. I was thinking, since I've got some of the expansions, I thought, well, I might as well play them. Also, you may realise my camera is still down the bottom. My green screen is still glitching a little bit.
And I know I had my complaints before about character and being invested and some of the humor not working, but I am not kidding. Literally, the last 15 minutes is nothing but jokes. It's like they shrugged and said, yeah, sorry about the emotional moments. Disney had us put those in because parents would complain there needed to be a lesson. We're literally gonna do nothing but make you laugh for the rest of the movie. And it is really good at it. The last chunk of this movie is damn hilarious, with them chasing each other around the kingdom and making it back to the castle. You want proof they just don't care and they're only going for the humor? Look at this when the villains make it back to the castle before them despite being miles behind.
How did you get back here before us?
How did we, Kronk?
Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
I love they had an hour of character building and they're just like, screw it, let's just make them laugh. I've just never seen a Disney film do that before. Not only is this last third really funny, like the most consistently funny stuff in the film, but it actually kind of makes up for the weaker moments earlier, because you could argue it was building all that up just to not use it and acknowledge it doesn't really matter. You can argue it's not the best storytelling, but it is some great joke telling. There's even a good wrap-up to the Angel and Devil gag. It didn't even need a wrap-up.
Sorry, I'm late. So, what'd I miss?
Well, Yzma just tossed me this knife and asked me to, take them out. And
that is great.
So Crow saying,
I've said that 4 times. That is just comedic timing like that. That's what you do. Boom. That's great. I won't make that so awesome. I know I've said that's great about 4 times. Yeah, it's awesome.
The Angel, he never ages. Even when the film has a perfect out, like they could have killed off Yzma here, they're like, nah, we got some more jokes we want to try out.
All that, yeah. Just throw a curveball.
Ah, great. Now it's home on the range.
Hey, I've been turned into a cow. Can I go home?
You're excused. Anyone else?
No, we're good. We're good.
Christ, when did this get so consistently funny? The film suddenly catches fire and nothing can put it out. My only issue when Yzma takes the potion, you totally could have done a Catwoman joke here.
Is that my voice? Is that my voice? Oh well.
She gets the potion that can turn back into human.
Gonna open it.
It's so funny. But they eventually get it back and return Kuzco to human. He turns over a new leaf, Pacha's village is saved, his wife gives birth, and do you care? The movie clearly doesn't. That's bizarrely a good thing.
I'm so proud of you guys.
Okay. I have no idea if this is intentional at all, but that song clearly doesn't go.
It doesn't. That does not go. Why did they put that in? That song clearly does not go with this style of film. You wanted more of a comedy, zany kind of outro song, not that.
That's something you'd hear at the end of Beauty and the Beast or Hunchback, movies that tried. But here, that just kind of makes the comedy even funnier, like the troll
Sting sang that.
Cherry on top. Okay, whew. That was The Emperor's New Groove. I gotta say, I think I see it now. Through most of the movie, I was riding the same opinion I had on it years ago, which was, I love the villains, but found everything else underwhelming. However, I completely underestimated the ending of this film and how funny it was. Again, it isn't that they saved the best material for later, it's that they did a complete 180, and in such a humorous way, it suddenly makes the mere existence of the weaker moments funny. I'm still not gonna pretend it's one of the great comedies. There's lots of moments I can point to that don't work, but it is crazy quotable, has some great slapstick animation, and honestly, I can't think of many animated Disney films that commit this hard to the humor.
Yeah.
There's certainly been Disney comedies in the past, even ones that break the fourth wall, but to joyfully stop focusing on the story and characters and completely go for laughs is surprisingly admirable and, no surprise, really funny. Yeah, I think it's grown on me. I think I understand the appeal of it. It isn't just the villains. Whether this was an intentional abandonment of traditional Disney or an unintentional one, they certainly figured out in the long run how to keep us laughing years later.
Damn. That's positive.
I'm a nostalgia critic. I remember. What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Looks like you're waiting for something.
Maybe.
Hey, by the way, that wasn't cool you taking out the 2000 version of me. For all you know, that could result in now I see what you're waiting for.
Bye.
No chat, Michelle.
Hey, Zuko.
So that's another really good film there. Like I said, I've not really watched it from start to finish, but like I said, I know the film for the memes, and I fucking love Patrick Warburton. Yeah, so yeah, I felt like back then when I was about 10, 11, I felt like I was getting too old for films. Like, I never really went to the cinemas or anything because growing up, I couldn't afford to go. Like, my parents never had any money; they never took us anywhere. I didn't go to the cinema for the first time until 2014. So when I watched any films, I had to wait for them to come out either on VHS or DVD, or borrow them off friends. So, anyway, guys, that'd be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did watch this film when you were younger, what did you think to it? Do you still think it was? Did you like it back then? Do you love it now? Do you still love it now? Do you hate it now? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on my next reaction video. Till then, peace out. Have a good one. Bye bye.